best broadcast. Bang! Want to welcome everyone to Global Markets Radio Daily Recap. I'm your host, Andrew Spant, and you're looking at the dollar index Tuesday, January the 17th, 2011, 4 p.m. Eastern. What a day. What a day. You gotta check with China. Hopefully you listened to last night's broadcast, recording. And as we said, it really could go either way. And China's numbers were truly much, in my opinion, better than expectations. Not that they were so tremendous, but hey, I know a lot of countries out there that would take 8.9% GDP. You know, the U.S. would love that. So 8.9%, better than estimates of 8.7. Hopefully you got my twit. Risk on. Aussie to the moon. S&P's taking out stops, but failing. And I think that the sell-off we had today from the highs certainly should lead the bear to come out. We have shooting stars across the board. Barring any QE3 or whatever, I think that we rally. I think the market looks very vulnerable. I think we had earnings out of the banks, which was not very good. Bank of Canada's coming out today, not really talking so great, saying China, U.S., Europe, all weak. So we look at this S&P chart. We take a look at the daily. That is one gorgeous looking shooting star. Oh, baby. You can't ignore it. Now, did we get to our channel line? Damn close. Do you have to hit the channel line? Well, that is a matter of opinion. Some people say yes. Some people say screw it. Everyone's looking at that channel line. I'm selling now. But this was a monster reversal. We had decent volume today also. And I think we come in. Could it be a top? You know, I'm so beaten up trying to call tops. But definitely we should get follow through tonight. S&P should come in, looking around 1285. $10 exponential moving average, channel line support. That should be easy. It's only 9 handles. Should be enough, though, to get some of the other currencies down. Certainly, you take a look at the Aussie dollar today. Nice shooting star, trading pretty much lockstep with the S&P. Almost hitting our channel line as well. Don't tell me there's no correlation. FXC might, you know what. Look at that. Didn't hit it. God, I was looking for it. Gosh darn it. I'm trying. But I think this coming. I think this toast. I think we break 103. Say good night. And I think when I look at some of the other ones, pound Aussie. Oh, this could be it. Listen, you know what my feeling on this. This is the trade of 2012. I think this currency is going to explode. 1,000 pips. I think the market's going to come in S&P 950. This thing has one of these things. Let's take a look. Oh, my God. Would you look at that? We're talking about, 4,000 pips. Nuts. But that's risk off. This is risk off. And there's going to be a risk off trade. And it's going to be one of these. And we're talking 180. Easy. When it comes. But, it's hard to pick tops and bottoms. But, hey, if you can nail it and ride it, you're talking about a trade of a lifetime. Break it down to break it out. Took out all the stops. Cleared it out. Gone. See you later. This thing should collapse. But got the wick. You get an S&P that really comes in tonight. This baby can rock and roll. We take out today's highs. That could be Momo. All I know is this. In my opinion, there's something coming regarding Iran and the Straits of Hormuz. It is just, it's coming. Now, whether it's in the next day, month, week, months, quarter, it's coming. Because the end results that the United States want and what the Iranians want are so at odds, it's not even funny. That even if they want, which I do believe, no, both the countries don't want this. Maybe not yet. But the end results they want, the U.S. public would never stand for. Maybe Barack Obama, the appeaser, would be okay with it. You know, why not? Peace. Let him take over. Who cares? Give me a break. They'll shut off the oil in 2 seconds. So something, it's going to come. It's just it's a matter of time. And one of these Revolutionary Guard side things, ISI out of Pakistan, someone fires a missile at a U.S. destroyer. You see the news, there's a hole in it. We're at war. Pearl Harbor. Big time. So you look at this euro dollar. No real news tonight. We got London, their non-farm payroll claim account. Certainly just about hit the channel line. I'm almost there. Looking at this euro-dollar chart, it failed. Unless we take out 128.50 in this whole downtrend channel line, I think we failed. And I think, again, if the S&Ps are going to come in, we see gold also. I'm jumping around, I know. Believe me, I love bear markets. I want to get so freaking excited and say, this is it. But I can't. There's nothing, sometimes you can wait for the big event. That one thing. So, 50 handles on the S&P. It's going down 200. You saw that move in pound Aussie. Risk off. So, but, again, getting a good position, if you can anticipate it, make a lot more. Looking at this gold trade, as we said, channel line resistance. We've been talking about this for about a month. Still has not hit it. I was hoping. But I think gold comes in short term. I think gold comes in, 10, 15, 20 bucks. Maybe make a run down here. 1630, 1640. Easy. Back and fill. But I do think we got to make a run to this downtrend channel line first. I thought Papademos' comment also hurt the markets too. Papademos had the ECB interview with CNBC, coming out basically saying they don't want the ECB to print more money. He wants to get cost savings out of austerity. That just says revolution over the summer. Because do you realize the Greeks are dropping their babies off at orphanages because they cannot afford to have children? I mean, if that isn't cause for revolution, upheaval, especially in the hot summer months, I don't know what is. Euro yen tried to reverse. Nice trade in euro yen. Upside and downside. I'm nervous because, again, this is so oversold, but looks terrible. Stop to the 10 EMA. Again, stop yourself out. We take out previous day highs, 98.50. Looks like we can go lower. Again, risk off. Euro sterling, I don't think it really reversed. Still looks terrible. We said it could pop. I thought it would come in a little bit more. But as long as we don't take out this downtrend channel line, this thing is still toast. Toast. So we could pop all the way up to 83.50, and it would still be a short. Love it. Euro Canada also tried, failed, going lower. Sell on any strength. Again, another channel line here. This would have to take out 130.50. Still going to 127.50 target. Had to lower it. Oh, baby. That was very good to us. A little bit of a hammer here, Dalian, but it's only 25 pips. Who gives a crap? Waste of capital. Waste of capital. Drum roll. Dollar Canada. A little bit of a wick here. It hammered. Oh, baby. And came really close. broke that downtrend channel. Break it down and break it out, baby. If it's risk off, this thing's going to fly. And I got to tell you something. Good story today that talking about a possible housing bubble in Canada, that there's no business that Canada should have rates on a 30-year mortgage at under 3%, that it's a joke, that it's causing a bubble, that they could be paying for big time in years ahead. And very interesting if the global economies tank and all of a sudden you have a problem in Canada, then we could be talking 115. Oh, baby. So let me tell you something. As bullish as you are on commodity currencies, that's something to watch for. And this wedge, oh my goodness, where he gets traction to the moon. You look at a 10-year chart on this. Oh, baby. So again, but this is risk off. You saw what happened in 2008. But again, flash crash. That wasn't a flash crash, but flash crash was here. Where? Here. But I think. But in looking at this chart, to me, this baby, this candle might be ready to be lit. But you got to take a trade at 102.20. Take a trade at 102.30, 102.40. We might be wedging. Maybe S&P comes into 12.80. I'm only looking for 12.85. I'm not sure how the numbers are going to be in the U.S. We do have plenty of numbers coming out. Industrial production, Cap U, PPI, foreign flows, capital, tick data, housing market index. That could be an important number at 10 a.m. Eastern. So we'll see. But you got, eventually there's going to be a top. And I'll always try and point out to you where it could possibly be. And when you see gold coming in, when you see Aussie coming in, pound Aussie rallying like that, these are the standard risk-off things you look for. But, we've done this game before. So tough being a bear. Dollar Swiss hangs in there. I think this Euro Swiss, I'll tell you, they're going to test the SMB. This thing's going to grind down to 120. Look at it. Continuing to grind, and you're going to test the new head of the SMB. Absolutely. Sterling looked terrible. Nice reversal. Gorgeous shooting star cannot get through 54. Sell on A. Strength is my propeller pattern. Something big is coming. Should we take this level out? 53.60. Oh boy. Propeller pattern is where you have a doji, hammer, and a shooting star next to each other. Propeller. We could go right back up. Or we could break easy. But again, barring anything coming out that's good. Good news from someone. If we stay the way this is with general news coming out, we're going lower, baby. Abso-freaking-lutely. And again, we look at this pound Aussie. Whoa. Very tempting. But it's closing like crapola. But take a look. Take a look. Right? Closed terrible here, too. At the lows. It was done. I remember even saying this. Hey, gotta short it. Look at that. Sucker rallied almost 1,000 pips. So just because it's closing so horrible does not necessarily mean the bottom is not in. It all depends on the stock market. This is your risk-off trade, people. Pound Kiwi, same thing. Risk off. Closing terrible. I mean, look at this sucker. But should we reverse and the stock market starts tanking, this baby's going up. And again, Euro Kiwi is another one. Forget it. Tanking. Pretty much. Speaking of which, Aussie dollar. Pushing higher into the close, but still. Nice wick. It failed. Heaven help me if the futures break out. I'll kill someone. I was long this thing. I'm now short. I'm short the Kiwi too. It's rallying against me. But they do look very good. They did not reverse as much as I would like. But again, if the S&Ps are not up, these babies are coming in. We'll see. Aussie Kiwi, last but not least. Rolling over. Love this trade. I think this Aussie Kiwi is going to come in nice this year. Another one. Certainly, you see the head and shoulders pattern here. But I think the trade that continues to work is, again, short euro. And I think that we had a little abbreviation, but I think we come right in tonight. Euro Canada. Euro sterling rolls over. And if the S&Ps can really come in, then we're talking dollar, Aussie selling off. But you look at this Aussie Kiwi. 125 easy. As far as gold, I'll end on that note for you. When you look at the daily on gold, I see no reason why we should not at some point test 1,500. 1,475. And obviously there are some people at 1,200. But, you can make a case for a bullish case for this if we ever break out to the upside. Above 1,700, we go right to 18 and then we to the moon. Or if we break this whole support level, whatever we bounce, swing it down, and we're talking about 1,300. Easy. And again, when they sell everything, when they're coming for things, people, they sell everything. Oh, baby. Gold, anything they can get their hands on, filling up margin calls, yada, yada, yada. Remember, I have a webinar tomorrow, free, 2 p.m. Eastern. Yes, it will definitely be then. Those of you that have emailed, I will email you tomorrow at 10, 11 o'clock. The link to the chat room with the password. Feel free to come in whenever I send you the email. You do not need to email me again. I have you. Those of you who have not emailed me, info@globalfxllc.com. To reserve your spots, still have like 5, 6. I'm going to be discussing the triple roll strategy, and it's going to be Wednesday. And you'll be able to utilize it that night. And boy, if Aussie breaks, it's going to be a good trade. Oh, yeah. And it works once a week. Trade on Wednesdays, most of the time. Sometimes other days. You'll know why. Again, free webinar. info@globalfxllc to reserve your spot. All right, everyone. Team, I'll see you back in 25 minutes. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, info@globalfxradio.com. Andrew Spanton. Again, I'm not looking for a meltdown. I'm looking for a nice little dollar rally, but you get a little momentum, and the S&Ps really break through that 1285, and there's some bad news that comes out, and Euro takes out the lows. Oh, baby, big day. The only voice you'll ever need who truly loves to make you money. Have a good night.